every restaurant knows, I don't care if it's a big chain or a small chain, the beef prices, for example. I was paying $2.84 for a pound of brisket, and now it's $4.99, $5.50, anywhere in there. And at one point it was $7. So we do feel the strain. We do feel the economic impact from things like that. There's no way we can't. When oil prices go up, it affects plasticware, plastic bags.
And Ariel, as you mentioned, this is not the only two restaurants, even throughout Atlanta, that are closing their doors with the new year coming. On Saturday, Dantana's in Buckhead said goodbye after 2 decades. Now, on December 20th, Alma Cochina's Buckhead location will also close after 6 years. And that will also be the last day for Eats on Ponce after more than 30 years, which again is just an Atlanta institution. And back out here live, you can see I'm dying for Daddy D's, the barbecue joint over here on the corner of MLK and Memorial Drive. There is so much history and so many stories behind these walls. So there's a lot of bittersweet feelings throughout Atlanta, especially the people who have been going to these restaurants seemingly for decades. Now, coming up tonight at 5, I'm talking to an Emory University marketing professor that talks a little more about the trend that we're seeing both here in Atlanta and across the country. So be sure to join us for that.
In some cases, not in the case of Daddy D's or maybe in Agave and everything like that, in some cases, the prices what people are charging over there in Atlanta when it comes to certain restaurants are a bit difficult, along with the environment, right? So certain environments that you go to that have some banging food, right? It may not be worth it to go all the way over there because, like in this location right here, right? If I'm remembering correctly, it's kind of like in the middle, like a little median or whatever. And to get in there is kind of complicated. As you can see, the parking lot and everything like that. And that's not through any fault of their own. The parking to get to some of these places, yeah, it's a little bit tight. It's a little bit hard to get into. There are cases where I've wanted to eat a certain place, but because the parking was just atrocious, and do I have to pay for parking? And I have to pay for parking for what? 5 minutes? I'm not paying $30 for 5 minutes. Hell no. It makes it so that I'm just like, you know what? No, I'm not going to eat here. It's very difficult. Atlanta, I feel like they're really squeezing in and pushing some things in. A lot of them are going to sink, but some of them are going to swim when it comes to restaurants and everything like that. That's my take. And there's a little bit more that I want to get into, but I want to see what this has to offer.